Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all those who do not feel represented by an oppressive gender binary, hello and welcome. I am the Eternal September. You're whoever the hell you say you are, despite everything. I used to say, you're whoever the hell you say you are, and I love that for you, but I was thinking about that over the course of last week, and I came to the fact that a lot of people say that they're shitty things too, and they're also right, but I don't love it for them. So, uh, despite everything, feels a little bit better. More accurate, more useful. Something. You might have intimated that I am stalling because I'm stalling. And the reason I'm stalling is because I want to see if I can get this sorted, but it doesn't look like I can. I think I can't, actually. Oh yeah, that was just the wrong thing entirely. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just not going to be able to do that this week. I found the Stream Deck. I found it. I had looked everywhere for it a little while ago, and it just seemed like it had vanished. I presumed that I had lost it. But I went looking. We cleaned up some stuff over the course of the last couple weeks, and I found it again. And when I booted it up, not booted it up, I still haven't really booted it up because I can't convince it to do much right now. But it is showing on the face of it, as I've plugged it in, the sort of vaporwave heart that I made to put on the front of it as its sort of background thing, which means there's an internal memory, which means the soundboard might still be in here, which I would be really excited by. If not, I can just remake it. I don't envy future me having to go through and reclip all of those things I was using for the soundboard, but that's work I'm willing to do. It's work I'm willing to sign future me up for. Anyway, hi Slox. It's been a while. I'm glad you're Tor. I hope that you're having a good day. I saw that you were working on your reference art, which I'm very excited by. Because I think both because I like it when people self-determine what they look like, and I think your art is very good. Yeah, yes, I'm sure I want to cancel this installation. It's okay. I can come back and download the actual proper thing later. It's fine. I'm gonna be playing Jalopy. Did I say that? I don't think I did. I'm gonna be playing Jalopy. Um, which do I need to give content warnings for the video game Jalopy? I don't think I do. I'm gonna go get a bunch of root beer float. Good. I will see you when you get back. I'm just gonna do the content warnings. Uh, I was about to say there's nothing I need to content warn Jalopy for, but I should. I should content warn for vehicular crashes, maybe. There, it's not shown in any way that is like it's played for laughs more than anything else, but you do occasionally see like a car flipped upside down and clearly having a bad time. I ordered an ice maker. I'm kind of worried about it because I don't really know where to put it, but I guess you don't need to keep it out all the time, since you can just put the ice in the freezer. Oh yeah, it's a sometimes. But brain really wants to say application, and I know it's not application. That's not the word. RP, it's still AP. What's the next part of it? Appliance. I can apply it in the navigator. I sort of wish we had a useful ice maker. We've been making a lot of frappes because we stopped going to Starbucks and there aren't other coffee places close to us that make the kind of coffee we like. And we have had to. There's technically an ice machine like in our freezer, but it doesn't go. I think the water part that's supposed to be hooked up to it isn't. And we don't feel like pulling the refrigerator out to make that work. So we've just been making ice with ice trays, which is fine, except that the ice tray we bought was for for people that have a bar, and uh, so they're like big chunky rectangular ice cubes that you put in like a glass of neat whiskey, right? And that's not good for something that you're going to crush down because it needs to crush so much more in a blender to make a frappe, which is why we had the ice. I thought I'd reiterate because I kind of got away from the point somewhere in the middle there. We went around for the longest time trying to find like just a regular fucking ice tray with ice tray size holes in it to put water in to turn into ice, but it didn't do that. We couldn't find one. We went to like a couple Dollar Trees and like Walmart and shit, and just couldn't find some. So instead, we bought a 14-day pill minder and removed the top flaps that keep the pills separated, and that works. Uh, Invention is 9/10 of the law. Content warnings. I was in the middle of a thing. So Jalopy is a video game. It's about a trip from uh, Berlin to Istanbul in Turkey uh, via car across roads just after the fall of the Berlin Wall. As such, it has a little bit of that history attached to it. Uncle Lufty, our traveling companion, talks about the history of the areas we traveled through very specifically during that period. Pardon, during that period of time in the former Soviet bloc. Um, but I don't believe it ever gets into the bloodier portions of that. It's just kind of mentioned, not offhandedly, not even haphazardly. It's done very specifically, but uh, not with the fullness of detail that might otherwise disturb. But it's in there if that's maybe something you have a sensitivity to. I said the thing about cars. There are cars. Sometimes the cars hit each other, and it's just a little. It's like two uh, action figures banging together. It's not particularly gruesome or anything, but it happens. I feel like there's one more thing I need to be warned for. Oh, right, me. I make weird sex jokes sometimes. It's just the kind of thing I am. I'm not sorry about it, but you should know coming in. Anyway, Jalopy. Let me double click on the big J that lets Jalopy happen. I say lets Jalopy happen. Jalopy, it sort of paints the idea that Jalopy is kind of. Anyway, I'm watching a lot of Muppet Show today. It's put me in a bit of a brain space. Press any key to start. Oh, you cannot see that because we're still in booting up. Hang on, let me finish booting up and go to the live. There we go. This is my favorite part of the trip. This is my favorite stretch between Latenia and what's the city we're going to right now? It's a very beautiful, like, seaside drive. Let us continue. Last time, uh, we... I gotta get the root beer float. Okay, I'm sorry to have kept you. I didn't mean to. So last time, as I said, really, we're doing that, doing that. Is that just not? Okay, well, the right click works. Okay, it's doing that fun thing again where it doesn't let the... Okay, well, you work here. Why aren't you working here? Hang on. Keyboard mouse for walking and driving. What happens if we just, like, do it like this? Is that gonna do it better? Okay, yes. Let's change the option back because I don't want to use the steering wheel for driving because that's nothing. Okay, just tiddling about in the options seems to have fixed it. Let's go. So, we took our Leica, which is the name of our car, after the dog. Thank you, Motel Keeper. I do hope to be having a safe journey. Uh, what does the newspaper say? Scarcity of tobacco in Yugoslavia. We took our beautiful car from Berlin here to Litenia, which is on the border of Yugoslavia, apparently. And we learned about Uncle Lufty a little bit through peering into the documents in his briefcase. Apparently, he stole this car to get to Berlin in the first place and carried some goods with him. Um, our player character, were apparently the goods. Good morning. I looked up the oh fuck, what is it called? There's a database online of I'll look it up on the break and bring that to you. Uh, there's a database of accents uh, of of people speaking accented English, and my intention was to listen to a couple of the ones from Turkey and actually learn what a Turkish accent sounds like so I could do Uncle Lufty properly. I did not do that because I had other shit happening this week. So, so Uncle Lufty is just going to sound like the sort of vaguely Eastern European, not particularly from anywhere accent that I use for a lot of things. So, shall we give our journey another try today? Take, Uncle? Yes. Let us go, Uncle. Of note, on our trip, we managed to replace our a lot of the interior parts of the car. Actually, let me go ahead and pop the hood. So we got a naked engine, which is the step up from the regular engine. We happened across a stout fuel tank, which is the biggest fuel tank we can get. So I was about to say we're never going to run out of gas, and that's called cursing yourself. Uh, a triple bare ignition coil, which good. It's the best ignition coil you can get, but ignition coils aren't that interesting. A truff trowel carburetor, uh, and our battery's still the stock battery, but that's okay. Just as long as it doesn't run out. I'm back. I'm glad Uncle is here with us. Me too. I like Uncle Lufty. I tend to not take him uh, when I'm just sort of playing the game to play, to enjoy the... Oh, thank you, Uncle. Uncle has loaned us another 20... What did I call them? Protos. Um, Uncle has loaned us another 20 protos, and... Oh, right, I need to select a route from the map. I'll do that. I like driving with Uncle Lufty because uh, he has a lot of like interesting things to say about the area as we go through it, and like a couple of different ones. It's not the same dialogue every time because this is inherently a rogue-like. I did say it right that time, and his dialogue too is slightly randomized. But often I'll leave him behind if I'm just playing the game to enjoy the gameplay because I've heard most of the dialogue before. And I dislike that he gets like mad about me not turning on the wipers when it rains because he keeps doing it, even though like the rain does not actually hinder your vision that much. Anyway, Route 2 is what we're taking. It's 350 kilometers. There's a gas station on the way, and indeed it is raining. So let's not travel just yet. I want to go to the gas station. I should take the... Did I leave the car on? Yes, I did. I should not do that. I should turn the car off. And conserve gasoline. And I want to see if they have repair kits in stock. Because we went most of the last stream without seeing a repair kit at all. And that made me incredibly fucking nervous. So, here we are. A beep. And again, beep. There we go, 2 repair kits, so we're not going to get caught with an exploded car between here and there. Of the many and varied pitfalls that can happen to you on the roads of Jalopy, this is one that we will avoid. Can I? Oh, okay. I can just do that. I'm not leaving a lot of room for other stuff. That's fine. I'll handle that when we find other stuff to put in the trunk. Now we start the car. We picked up our thing. Right, get caught unawares like in The Lion King. Here's the thing. Have I told this story on stream before? I feel like I might have. I remember very specifically being in the theater with our parents watching The Lion King the first time. And it gets to that song, Be Prepared. And there's that scene where Scar is like up on an outcropping while a bunch of hyenas walk underneath him. And I remember very specifically our parents next to us going, "Really? Are they really?" It's like, yeah, but they're not gonna get that. And I didn't until I was quite a bit older. And then now I look at that scene and Be Prepared, and it's like, oh, that's just like a draw over from that Nazi propaganda film. It feels unrealistic that you can't throw a bunch of junk in the back seat that you forget about, then buy more of it. I agree with you, but here's the thing, is that there's already something in the back seat. Here's the thing, I've never thought to question what this is in the back seat. I've just sort of accepted that there's a thing in the back seat and didn't really think about what was back here. And it's probably not a body. But I don't know what else would be. Yes, papers, please. Sorry, I got distracted by stuff. Here's my passport. Okay, let's see here. Okay, everything seems in order. This is what a Yugoslavian sounds like. Right, we're ready to go. Yugoslavian Border Patrol sounds like a soda jerk kid from a 1950s film about hygiene. Don't worry about it. Oh, I should turn the wipers on. There we go. I'd forgotten how much getting just that little step up of an engine makes everything feel a lot less sluggish. But it does feel a lot less sluggish. Oh. Oh, I bumped the side there. Anyway, Jalopy, if I haven't said it on this stream yet, has its wonderful low poly art style. Very graphics it's not as streamed graphically, but it still looks beautiful because it's very purposeful and stylish. And we're about to see what that looks like in terms of water. Oh my, what a coast. I'd almost forgotten how stunning these roads are. Has that been your experience with the driving slocks, that sometimes you just buy things, leave them in the backseat, and then forget they're there? The city we are going to is called Dubrovnik? Dubrovnik. During my work, I read some interesting worries in regards to this country. Or rather, conglomeration of countries. The future of this place is quite worrying. There's paper towels in there in the back seat, and I know they're there, but if you forget, then someone else goes to buy paper towels to add to the paper towel collection. We rarely forgot groceries in the back of our car. But it's often we looked around forever trying to find something, and then it ended up being in the backseat of the car. I wish less cars had back seats. And I kind of stand by that. The, like, there's such a thing as a family car for the four-person, you know, 2 parents, 2.5 children, and a dog, right? Oh, the bonnet is open? No, it's not. I might have pulled the lever without meaning to. Oh, I gotta go down there too, don't I? Well, not have to, but I'm going to. Because I'm here, I might as well look around. Stuff like a set of tools or a CD, just things. Oh no, I'd moved on to back seats. Like, the vast majority of people are driving around with 1 or 2 people in the car at basically all times. I kind of wish that, like, I wish that cars weren't a thing generally, for a whole host of reasons, to do with environment and also the way they affect, like, people, but the, like, psyches. But if we have to have them, I think they could afford to be smaller most of the time. How's your day been, if you feel like sharing? As I wait for that response, I will read Uncle Lufty here. Yugoslavia has seen years of tension, but only now does it seem to be coming to a boiling point. I do hope that if it does come to a breakup, the place can find an agreeable resolution peacefully. Oop, gas station. We don't need to get much. We should probably fill the tank as long as we're here, just in case, but I think we're mostly fine. I should probably, like, repair all the things that I can repair on the car real quick, too, while I'm about it. Use up one of those, repair kits. Just go ahead and grab the cash. Did I pop the hood? I think I popped the hood. I did not pop the hood. There we go. And grab you. And yeah, it doesn't take a lot. And grab the engine repair kit and just crank everything. Carburetor's fixed. Air filter's fixed. Oh, that is the ignition coil. Oh, let's go ahead and that tire pop? Is that why that's saying I should repair it? Hang on, there we go. Oh, no, I have to actually put that back. That doesn't just go back to where it goes. Neat. Get in there. Yugoslavia's effect on the internet is something that's interesting. When it split, there was a big fight over the .yutld. Did it? Was it? Well, the engine could use one more. Nope. Get back in there. Nope. Stop doing it. The... There we go. I presume... that part of the reason is that it's a very good, like, novelty domain for a TLD, right? Because like the same way that the islands of Tavula's main export is .tv domains, right? I can see that being an incredibly useful resource to want to keep around. I was checking that tire. Did it go off? Well, yeah, it says 0. It says 0. Let's just go ahead and put one of the other tires on here. I think these aren't good tires. I don't remember them being good. That one also has 0 durability. Why did I keep it? This one has 1 durability. This is slightly better. Should I just buy a new one? Like, the answer to that is yes. Can I sell off the old ones? Is that a thing they'll let me do? Would you like to buy a tire, ma'am? Sorry, but we do not buy tires. Okay, that's fair. I also don't know what I would do as a gas station attendant if someone just sort of came up to me and said, hey, here's a whole tire. How much would you give me for it? I say that. I did do that to a gas station attendant once. Our car just straight up ran out of gas because we weren't, we weren't and didn't, in front of a gas station. Fortunately, over near where we were working at the time, and we didn't have money, full stop, until we got paid again. So, which was in like a couple of days. And so we just like, we went up to the gas station attendant, who turned out to be the owner, which is, I suppose, the only reason this fucking worked, and said, hey, I don't have, I, my car is out of gas. I need to get home, which is not very far away, but I can't get there at all because there's no gas in the car. What I do have is this portable speaker that I use because the speakers in the car don't work. Could I sell you this in exchange for gas money? The guy was very graciously was like, just put $5 in your car. It's okay. Unbelievably kind. We went back and paid him back like a week later, but fuck. I think .yu is mostly just used by Yugoslavia. Apparently Montenegro did get .me. Nice. To you, to me, etc. Shit. I need oil because there's not oil. There is oil now. I need to go buy it, but it's there and we can use it to make sure that there's oil in the tank, which there isn't right now. My day was okay. I listened to pony music and the Gorillas. Nice. Which I don't know that much about pony music, otherwise I would ask about it. In fact, I should anyway, so I could learn a little bit more about pony music. But I know a lot about I know a pretty good amount about the Gorillas. What Gorillas were you listening to? Hey, Andy. .me does sound like a synthwave album. I paid for that, right? Yeah, that's open. Okay. Let's go. really hoping we run into some loot on the way, because while we have enough for the hotel once we get to Dubrovik. Dubrovik? Dubrovik. Once we get to DuckTales, there will be a... I shouldn't do that. Anyway, it's a real city. People really live there. I should turn the lights on, too. I was listening to Pony Music Wooden Toaster. I had the Gorillaz albums on shuffle. Wooden Toaster sounds like a dangerous appliance. That's probably the point, right? What kind of pony music? I've heard just enough pony music to understand that it's a wide variety of stuff, but most of it has been very, I was about to say synth rock, and I don't mean that. Sitting in the electro dubstep kind of portion of the music then. It's like electro dubstep, but more synth. For my own edification, I have to ask, do you mean that it is heavier on synth as an instrument, or that it is more synth as a descriptor unto itself? Underglaze did more soft synth stuff, and that one Terraria song that was cool and also sort of soft. Hey, what the fuck happened? Hey, car? Hey, ho, car? Oh, that's interesting. How's it doing that? Oh. Okay, it's fine now. We got a whole bunch of sausages in that fucking pack. Oh, no, I didn't want to open that. I didn't want to open that. It's less dubstep is what I mean. It's from the era, but it's not dubstep. Okay. I think I have a good handle on the sort of musical style, not unlike other pony music I have heard. I thought there was a way to get into this field, but there is not. Or at least not an obvious way. Nope. Let's turn on the music and... There, too. that a... No, that was just the end of the guardrail. Still 140 kilometers out from Dubrovnik. Oh, neat. What specifically is neat? I will be reading Kolufti's dialogue while I wait for my answer. Communism, you don't have to share if you don't want. I just thought I'd ask. Communism seems to be dying, in particular to this region, where they are stoically opposed to Milosevic. It was why I was so keen to start a journey. There is great ethnic tensions here. I'm just gonna have a sip of water real quick. It's the... Oh, I hope you didn't hear any slurping. I didn't think to mute myself. Sorry. It's the bottle that I labeled Edgar juice because it's full of sugar water. The neat was about the pony music. I'm listening to Wooden Toaster now, and I like. Oop, oh, up, eep, whoops. Eeps, ups, whoops. Okay, thank you. As we get full looking over. To think, says Uncle Luffy, to think, all my worries about this place stem from the free elections only months ago. I guess you give people a choice, they have to pick a side. Octothorpe exclamation point Octoport underscore Yugo underscore O2 underscore O5 underscore O3 Octothorpe Yugo Octothorpe. There has been a problem with Uncle Luffy's dialogue. Not a problem, but I don't think that's what he meant to say. Yeah, I've been trying to drink less soda. We all have, for a lot of reasons. But this is something that Remy talked about on stream, I think. We need sugar in our system because the brain runs on glucose. And specifically, neurodivergent brains tend to burn through that glucose a lot faster. And because there's not actually an off position, right? So sometimes when you're feeling that worn, you just like need a sugar hit, and like sugar water is a really easy way to do that. And also it means that we drink water as opposed to 3 bottles of wine, as opposed to 3 bottles of wine. When the fuck was the last time we had wine? I don't remember. Oh, there's another box over there. Please come here and drop. And coffee 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 and coffee, which is usually what we're drinking if we're not drinking water these days, which is not better. It's not better than soda. In fact, in various ways it is worse. But it's less drinkable, and the fact that we specifically tried to make it into frappes is a purposeful hindrance, right? The fact that it does take that extra step to have the kind of coffee that we like means that we don't drink as much coffee as we might otherwise. Unugo 20503 is a deep quote. Genuinely how it feels when I go nonverbal. Same. Ah, that looks to be Dubrovnik ahead. I could do with a sleep at the motel. Great, Uncle. Unfortunately, we are going to go to the gas station first. So you can start getting in your nap now, and I'll wake you when we're there. Because I need to sell off this wine and coffee and... what was the other thing? Sausages. No, not this way. That's directly to the border crossing, and I don't want to go there yet. Opens mouth, dial-up sound somehow, right? I have this thing that I think of as the conversational hotbar. It's just like, it's literally a soundboard, but for the brain. It's just like, here are somewhere between 6 and 10 phrases that will get me through most conversations. Because I don't have the mental wherewithal right now to sit and think and do the whole thing. For a variety of reasons, either because I'm wiped out or because the people I'm speaking with are themselves very fast speakers and I don't have the time that I need to sit and put all of my thoughts in a row so that I can fire them out in a useful way. So, conversational hotbar. Oh, no, didn't mean to do that. Come on, no. Thank you. Right, yes, Macross. Hope your day's been well. It's been a while since you've stopped in, Andy. That? No, it's fine. Actually, let me get the wine in first because that takes up 2 spaces and they're vertical. Whereas I can stack the coffee and the sausages on top of each other. Oh, whoops. It's been good. I just finished a TTRPG session and I think it went well. I can never tell. Nice. What are you running these days? It's more, what was the thing you were running before? Monster Camp or something like that. I forgot about streaming. Maybe I should do that sometime. I would certainly show up. I say that, card subject to change because we do a lot more stuff these days, but I would definitely make the attempt. Went to 456. What the hell did we sell that was that much? It must have been the wine, right? I can't imagine the sausages were like $300 a pop. I am in fact just going to leave the car right there for the moment and go find the Leica dealership. I just started my first Dagger Heart game in November. This particular setting option is kind of Princess Mononoke core, where nature has been damaged and is fighting back in the ugliest way. I don't know, with all the shit we've done to nature, I think nature maybe deserves to get in a couple of low blows. Where the hell is the dealership? Oh, here it is. Nope, that's the motel. So is it just like right on the other side of this? On the other side of this? Yes, yes it is. Wonderful. Greetings. Feel free to look through our catalog. I will do this thing. What do we want? What's in the upgrades? Damn, I was really hoping there would be the second level toolkit available, but it's not there. The extras are always three things, but they're always randomized between the all the various upgrades. Should I take the door replacement? No, it's probably fine. The door on the Leica is sort of busted, and the on the passenger side, and sometimes you have to pull on it a couple of times for it to open. Getting the door replacement makes it so that it just opens smooth out, but like, nah, it's not that important. Bull bar halves damage incurred from crashing the car, but we rarely crash. Mudguard halves the rate at which dirt accumulates on the car altogether. But that's sort of it's a nice to have. It's not a necessary. Nature is objectively correct. Bonus, one of the characters is a sentient mushroom, so I've been working on my Mr. Mushroom impression for whenever they go home. Ooh, I could, and no, 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 I don't need to buy the most expensive engine for basically all the money that we have. I don't need to do that. Can I go for the ramshackle? No, I shouldn't do that either. Especially not when I could upgrade the carburetor and the air filter for the same, for basically the same price, actually a little bit cheaper. to the absolute best I can have of both of those things and still have like $100 left over, which is in fact what I'm going to do. So let's go ahead and grab let's take the HSK. Just because I don't like that sort of auto zone look that the Carbolites have. I believe it's just an aesthetic, but it might have gameplay value. I actually don't know that. Anyway, let's do that. Yeah, we still have like 116 bucks. Which will give us enough to replace our tire, the front one that I just replaced with a not quite so good tire. I really enjoyed Remy as Mr. Mushroom voice, the very yawny, which is a weird way to say that kind of thing. It's a lot of like half swallowed, like, yeah, yeah. Right. Can I jump up here? I can't. There you go. What's the other one? The carburetor? There we are. That's gonna give the like a little bit of get up and go. Stop doing that. Go and crank the engine. Yeah, that's the end of that. So what's on the shopping list? Another tire to replace the front tire. And I might as well get some more oil. Was there something marked already? Oh, the gas that I put in, right? Do you want the wet tire? No, just like the regular ass tire, not the off-road ones either. Or actually, maybe the off-road ones? I think the next stretch is largely off-road. All right, there we go. Oh, why did I do that? Wasn't fucking thinking. Should have known better. Come here. Let's get you. And put you back. Wonderful. Oh, no, you're fine. Why does it have the wrench icon next to you? Probably patch you up with a thing if I had a patching kit, but I don't have a patching kit. I could just get it one. We still have a lot of money. Yeah, let's just do that. Performance speed jacked up. You and me both. Apparently that's not it. Maybe it has to be flat before that actually works. Maybe that's not what that means. Oh well. I was doing really well today. It's fine. What can we do to move forward? Yes, Uncle, we are at the motel. I'll be right here. Yes, let's check in. No, I don't need the passport. No, I still don't need the fucking passport. Can I turn the lights off? There we go. If you get to turn your lights off before you go into the motel, they just stay on overnight and you come back with your battery really, really depleted. Welcome, will you be staying with us tonight? It's $30 for the room. Here you go. Room 2C on the second floor. We kindly ask you not to disturb the other guests during your stay. There's still some time for you to see the town. You could visit the market to trade or upgrade the car at the Leica dealership. Just use the bed when you're done for the day, and we can get some sleep. Anyway, I'm exhausted. Time for bed. Sergei Lufti. This is, again, a handwritten letter, not one of the telegrams that we've seen before. It's covered in coffee stains and is quite crumpled. There's also some redacting happening. I'm just going to say the word redacted when we get to this. Lufti, you cannot understand the unique joy it is to have received your letter. After all these years apart, with not even a whisper of your whereabouts, we had almost lost hope of hearing from you and our little one, it says on, but they mean one, ever again. It brings both Hassan and myself to tears to hear our child is safe and doing well with you. I'll waste no more time. We know a person who can get you back over to the west. Each Thursday, shortly before midnight, a van will appear on blank, painted with the blank YKP. Simply blank. They will handle the rest. Blank, blank. Remember these details, destroy this letter, and make it back to us with our baby safe. My heart aches for our little one and for you, Lucky. From Gulsen. I presume is how that's pronounced. There's some diacritics on that name that I don't know how to pronounce. I understand motels as a concept tend to get a bad rap, but I weirdly preferred them to hotels usually. I like not having to go through a whole building to get to my room. Um, I think we've stayed in a hotel exactly once on that terrible fucking road trip to Florida with that awful woman we almost married. Good morning. I trust you slept well. We should head to the border. Don't forget to pick a route before we cross. Let's go ahead and pick our route, and then I'm gonna go on break for a little bit. 280 kilometers, but there are potholes in the road. 280 kilometers, but there are significantly larger potholes in the road. 350 kilometers, but the potholes are smaller. Let's do the shorter route if we're going to have to deal with potholes anyway. And it's raining again, but it's like that. I'm just gonna go ahead and pause it here. So, I'm going to go to the break here in just a little bit. Before I do that, want to take this opportunity to remind you that Black Lives Matter, that Indigenous lives and lands matter, the lives of people of color matter, Indigenous lives and lands matter, I said that bit already. Um, Palestinian, Ukrainian, Sudanese, Congolese lives matter. There are many ways to stand in solidarity with your fellow travelers upon this earth, and we like to push for direct mutual aid, as it helps people who are suffering right now suffer less, and people who are suffering less can stand next to us a little taller. So on the break, I'm going to go to the mutual aid hashtag on my social media. I suggest you have a look at mutual aid initiatives that are going on wherever you operate, both online and in meat space, because the only way we get out of this is through, and the only way we get through this is together. In the meantime, maybe grab a snack or do a stretch or whatever self-care you feel necessary. And I'll try to do the same, and I'll catch you back here in just a little bit. Night, Andy. You can't hear me anymore, but I hope you have a good time regardless. Let's drive. I mean, see better if you put the wipers on. You know what? You're right. Where are we headed to? Is this the last stretch of this? No, it's not. I think there's another one after this. There's a bunch of fucking German in chat now. I can't read any of it. It's the word radio's in there. Papers, please. Glory to our Stotska. You're too far away, I can't even hand these to you. And I can't get out. So we're gonna exit the desktop and try that again and park a little bit cleaner so that maybe... Oh, hey, it's Kora-sensei. Didn't expect you to be able to see that. Assassination Classroom is a really good anime. We watched it with Freaks some time ago when we were still in that relationship. If you would care to translate what you said, I'd be glad to hear it, but... Oh, I'm not. I was, but I'm pretty sure everyone I used to know thinks I'm either a Russian agent or a AI construct, and I don't really know what to do about that. Because you can't just say, no, I'm not, to that, so... It's just Autobahn lyrics. Oh, the lyrics about the Autobahn. I remember you were really digging that song a while ago. And there we go. Thanks for staying. Safe journey now. Morning. Shall we give our journey another try today? Sure. Keys are above you in the sun visor. You seem to be struggling with money. Actually, I was doing okay. But not really capable of turning you down. So. Papers, please. Let's see if it fucking works this time. There we go. Okay, let's see here. Everything seems in order. Oh, have to declare the route. Forgot to do that. Uh, 420 kilometers, but there's no potholes on the road. It's just wet. So let's take that. And save our poor tires a little bit of wear and tear. You might see better if you put the wipers on. There we go. Quite the change of scenery. This part of Bulgaria is very rugged scenery. We should be careful about how much weight we try to take through here. I chose the left path instead of the right path. The reason I did that is even though this is a tougher climb, the other way is flooded and does a whole bunch of damage to the interior parts of the car. I didn't even describe this space. It's another wooded area full of very tall pines. And again, the low poly style, which is to say a bunch of cones stacked on top of each other. Oh, no, not the hood. Close you. It's fucking nothing. Got a couple boxes, one of them was full of sausages. Here's the other one that's full of fucking, oh, what is it? Tobacco, a very nasty habit. We had this game on the GameCube, called Die Hard Vendetta. Our grandma got it for us. Um, because she didn't understand what the fuck an ESRB was and had thought to get us a Mario game, but instead of that, she got us Die Hard Vendetta because it was rated M for mature, and we were like, what, maybe 16 at the time? And she was like, oh, this is a mature game for mature people, as opposed to, oh, this is a game with a lot of gun violence. But I bring it up because, like, there's a not small amount of people smoking in that game. And every single time John McClane came across someone who was smoking, he felt it necessary to say some variation on, cigarettes are very bad for you. Which, please don't get me wrong, cigarettes are very bad for you. But the way it feels like it was the thing that kept the rating at M instead of, fuck, what's the level above M? It's not X. There's not X-rated games. Well, there are, but the NC-17 equivalent. You can keep an eye on the weight of the car by checking the user manual storage page. Yes, the book will update for you. Another benefit of buying the digital dash upgrade allows you to get live updates when you're dangerously overweight. Also, keep in mind that fitting a roof rack while allowing you to carry more will also cause the car to take on more weight. There's no such thing as dangerously overweight. You can be healthy at any size. It's about conditioning. It's like the Metal Gear cigar description. It's been a while since I've played a Metal Gear game. If you could remind me. I know the Gale's been playing those. I remember that you can use them to fucking make the laser show up or whatever. I'm having trouble finding it. It was something about smoking being bad. Yeah, that makes sense. I wonder if that literally is a condition of what the fuck is it called? Let's just look it up. Highly addictive and hazardous to your health. Sure. Oh, right, I was gonna make my own one of those, and then I didn't. SRB rating scale. Adults only is the thing I was thinking of. Gambling with a real currency is on the thing that makes adults only games. I don't know why loot boxes aren't included in that description, but whatever. Anyway, I wondered that it literally is one of the things that the ESRB looks at, so that it doesn't say that it's like glorifying the use of cigarettes, right? It has to go the other way and make sure that every single time a cigarette is used, they say, no, it's bad. Please don't get me wrong, again, cigarettes are bad. We should know we've smoked for way too long. Oh, okay. Sorry. Yes, Uncle, thank you. I know where the wipers are. This is the thing I was talking about at the beginning of the stream. Like, if you turn the wipers off, it actually doesn't mess with visibility that much, but Uncle just keeps going on about it. I'm gonna have to go up another hill. Yeah. Weight on the car can have an adverse effect on performance and cause increased degradation to the car. I agree that being heavier increases the degrading you get. If you're noticing the car is slower and the engine is straining more, the components are breaking quicker, or the tires are struggling to make it through, it's worth considering that you have too much weight on the car. I think about clever bots sometimes. There's an early internet thing. Where it claimed to be a very, very good chat bot, but was in fact just a one-on-one chat client that connected two random users together. So it's just two people failing the Turing test at each other. Perception, unfortunately, is reality. Nope, there we go. 210. Is that a box we just passed? No, it's just the post. Yup, weight is especially important with getting through terrain like this. Thank you, Uncle. That one's another box, though. Let's just go ahead and grab that. It's in front of the statue. I don't remember the statue. What is it on? Looks like a couple hands holding torches. Is there a real monument? Two hands holding torches. Two hands holding torches. No, I don't have a run for torches, it turns out. Torches. Monuments. Oh, okay. So this thing may or may not exist, but that building in the back, apparently, let me go to the, look it up, is the Buzlud, not sure how it's pronounced, the Monument House of the Bulgarian Communist Party, built on Buzludza, probably, or probably not, don't know how to pronounce it. Peak in general Bulgaria by the Bulgarian Communist Government, inaugurated in 1981, which commemorated the events of no, it does say 1981 the first time when it was built, but it commemorates events in 1891, which is difficult to read next to each other when a group of socialists led by Dimitar Blagodov assembled secretly in the area to form an organized socialist movement that led to the founding of the Bulgarian Social Democratic Party, a forerunner of the Bulgarian Communist Party, itself a forerunner of the current Bulgarian Socialist Party. Neat, and there's apparently a bunch of mosaics. Queen Freya did Akanator. Do you remember AKA Nator? Not off the top of my head. Oh, no, I've never played this. I don't know this guy. Akinator can read your mind and tell you what character you are thinking of as if by magic. Oh, this is 20 questions. This is a 20 questions app. I've seen stuff like this. This one is infamiliar? Sure. This one is not familiar to me. Actually, if it's cool, if you want to give it a try, I'll tell you what, we'll probably get to, what time is it right now? 10 something? I'll give it a shot once we get to, we just passed the sign, but I didn't internalize it whatsoever, the place we're going to. It's amazing how much the terrain can change in Bulgaria. You could have kilometers of tarmac one day, and on another have nothing but dirt roads. It's a real wild ride. Oh, here's another of the same monument, because, you know, it's just that. There was like, there were a couple of boxes. I don't think I said that. I went to go get them. It was full of textile and wine. By which I mean one bottle of wine and like 3 things of textiles. I don't even know why I bothered to pick them up. Textiles are worth very little. But the cars move along at a healthy clip. I don't really need to be worried about weight, no matter what the fuck Uncle Luffy says. So I might as well take them with. 70 kilometers to Malko Tarnovo, apparently. You're still on the lookup screen. Sorry. Could have been Donkey Kong 97, I guess. Right? Cool horse. What happened to my water? It's over there somewhere. I think I might have drunk it all. Oh, no, it's right here. There's a little bit at the bottom of it. Wonderful for me. Why is it running so rugged? This shouldn't be a... Like, this isn't an uphill. Did the tires get blown out and I didn't notice it? Oh, hey, gas station. I forgot there was one on the road. Oh. So, hey, Uncle, I was driving that whole fucking time without my lights on. Hey, Uncle, the lights, I didn't have them on, but the wipers were the thing you were concerned about. The wipers that don't actually affect visibility, as opposed to the lights, which absolutely affect visibility. Hey, Uncle. Your fucking priorities, bud. Okay. Yeah, they're off now. I don't even remember picking up that coffee. But I haven't, so great. There we go. It was not that much, but then again, most of that was textiles, and again, they just don't sell for much. $40. I know how to play. You give me $40. I throw ball, and you catch ball. Try it now. You didn't catch the ball. Try again. I don't have any arms. Oh, and now that you forced me to admit what you wrongfully think is a medical inconsistency, I have to go. I'm extremely busy, and you are the one who has problems, not me. One of these days I'll get over once 12-ounce mouse did to me. It's not today, apparently. And let's grab a couple of engine repair kits, because I definitely need at least one. Should I get my water for the water tank? It's not really necessary. No, well. I paid for that already. Where's okay, I need oil to put in the engine because I just put gas in the engine and that means the engine oil mixes. Yeah, there we go. And I might as well sell this. Thank you. I might as well sell this bottle back. Now I have $101. A nice round number. It's palindrome. I like palindromes. I watched a lot of Square One when we were kids. Yes, Uncle, I'll turn the wipers on. I'll also turn the headlights on. Uncle. Myself a number, and the number is the same. It is a palindrome. Yes, thank you. Exactly. They're palindromes. Oh, okay. There's the tire fucking popping finally. Was wondering when it was going to happen. Fortunately, we have that patch kit that we bought, so it's not that big a problem. Right. We need to still have the tire on the car to patch it. Forgot about it. There we go. There we go. So it's patched. It sure is. I've never actually, I think, in all of my years of playing this fucking game, successfully used a tire patch. So I am just now learning that using a tire patch takes its durability from 0 to 1. So that's nice. It's probably just enough to get us back to the... Oh, right. I have to put the nut back on. There it is. Stop fucking doing it. Yes, okay. Wipers and lights. Paladins. Paladins. I've gone back to playing a little bit of Paladins recently. Not a lot, for various reasons. It's still nice. High res is doing its best, I suppose. I think they're not introducing new characters or at the kind of every couple months rate that they were back when we were playing it with everyone. I think they're working more on like new modes and stuff now. There seems to usually be some beta test of a thing. Just in the moment, it's this kind of wave battle thing. I've played it, I think, once. I didn't find it terribly compelling. It's not bad, it's just like not what I boot up that game for. Like, I like Paladins for the same reasons that I like, you know, Overwatch, and that I like working on a team, and like everyone grouping together to do the thing, and it's harder and harder to come by these days. Someone gave up on Overwatch specifically because Activision Blizzard King, we're done with that. We're trying to cut the like great big conglomerates out of our life as much as possible. It's very, very hard to get all of them out just because of the way that, you know, the country is situated. But oh, motherfucker, did I get... I did. Oh, damn it. Did I pull the wrong way out of the gas station? What the hell happened? Hang on. I saw that fucking, that road sign was like, what do you mean 210? Yeah, I think I must have pulled the wrong way out of the gas station. Let's turn the fucking radio on. It's too quiet. Jesse Breaking Bad sitting in front of a amp dot. Fucking WMV. There's a box over here anyway. And the box is full of medicine, which is honestly nice, because obviously medicine is usually in demand. That is going to represent a tidy sum once we get to Mos Eisley, the fucking city we're going to. I cannot remember what it's called at the moment. It is 2 of them. I swore at you, Slox, when you put the Autobahn lyrics in the chat. I didn't... I'm frustrated for other reasons, and it was wrong of me to do that way. This is the thing, isn't it? Yeah, this is just right before the fucking city. So I dislike this particular city a lot. I understand why it's here. Like, well, I'm gonna phrase that a different way, I think. Um, I understand why the devs would have chosen this particular city as the destination because it is very visually interesting. But the thing that is very visually interesting about this city is that it is a massive fucking switchback up a hill. And once you start down the other side of it, it is difficult to uh, come back the other way, which is a problem if the hotel is at the bottom, but the like a dealership is at the top, because those are randomly generated. Oh, that's frustrating. No, this is a different gas station. Are there two gas stations, or did I just fuck up this one? No, because I definitely wouldn't have fucked up going down that hill. Okay. No, we did come here. This is where I fucked up because I absolutely pulled this out. Otherwise, it wouldn't be out here. That's not the way the game spawns things. Okay, so I just need to remember that we go out the other fucking way from here. Hang on, turn the wipers on before Uncle gets upset, and the lights before I get upset. There we go. Okay. That's fine, we're right here. It just sucks. It's gonna suck for just a second. That was a tire popping. Ah, this is Malco Tarnovo. Drop me at the motel before you go anywhere else, could you? Yes, uncle. Or possibly no, uncle, it depends. I'm gonna try my damnedest, but like, if I see the gas station on the way, I'm just gonna stop there instead. Because I absolutely need to replace this tire. Oh good, it's right across the street. There's the motel. Park out front. Yes. Yes, indeed. I'll just fill the gas tank when we're on our way out tomorrow. Good, let's check in. Yes, let's do that. Oh, right, $101 Dalmatians. Protos. Okay, there we go. Welcome, will you be staying with us tonight? It's $35 for the room. Here's some money. $66, I guess. I'll be happy to let you into the room as soon as Lisa, thank you, Lisa, gives us the key, which we have now. Liza, one with the hole in the bucket. There's still some time for you to see the town. You could visit the market or upgrade the car, use the bed and get sleep. I am exhausted, right? If you could, I would like to read whatever correspondence you have hanging out here. Sir Julie Lufti, again, this is a handwritten letter from Gulsen, or however that name is pronounced. I am writing to inform you of the passing of Hassan. It is my hope that with this terrible wall finally coming down, maybe now these letters might reach you. If it does, I'd like to send you Hassan's ashes. You know, he never really wanted to travel here, and it was his dying wish to be laid at home back in Turkey. And please, you will not understand the cruel pain of a mother losing her child. A lifetime may have passed us by, but one this task is that surely must mean once. But once this task is done, please ask my child to travel west so that they might see their ailing mother, Gulsen. Okay, it looks like 2 tires popped. Is that the case, or did one of them just start doing that? 1 out of 3, 1 out of 3, 0 out of 3, and that one's 2 out of 3. So we just need to go buy 3 tires real quick. And that's a shame because there are only 2 tires here. Whatever, we're gonna go ahead and buy 2 tires then, I guess. We're left with $6, but that's okay because we have all of that stuff in the trunk. All of that junk in our trunk? We have all of that junk inside of our trunk that we can then just go sell. Alright, something went strange there. Anyway. Let's take the... Can I take the? No, I can't take the for some reason. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna go ahead and leave these tires all over the fucking parking lot of the motel. Give them a bad guess, I suppose. Oh, why did I close the trunk? We're just gonna get all that wine and stuff. And medicine. Right, I forgot medicine's back there too. 2, 3. How the fuck many of these actually were there? I did not count. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And a bottle of wine. Oh, dear night. Oh. Oh, there's sausages in there still, too. Hang on. I really wish the back of this car wasn't covered in fucking smoke. Okay. God, that's so much money. I did not expect it to be that much. Okay. I said, I don't know why I didn't expect it to be that much. Again, the medicine sells for a bunch because it's fucking medicine. Bruh. More. Another of the repair kits. Is there anything else I fucking need in there? I don't think there is. I should just, like, go to the dealership and see if I could upgrade the engine, maybe. Is there another? No, there's not another. That's a shame. Oh, fuck, I should have been using the toolkit that we have inside. That would have, in the trunk of the car, that would have saved me a little bit of time and energy. Sorry, I wanted to take a sip of water real quick. I say a sip, it was more like a couple of very quick gulps. Then hell is the dealership around here? No. Is it down this way? Yes, it is. I'm gonna have to walk all the way down there and all the way back up, but that's fine. It's like that sometimes. Feel free to look through our catalog. What is here in your catalog, besides all the other stuff that's usually in the catalog? Please, do you have the second upgraded toolkit? You do, but it's just that little bit too much. Motherfucker. Okay. The ramshackle engine? No, that's also too much. I can get the naked engine, but we have a naked engine already. Crud. I really would have liked for that to not be the case. We can upgrade the water tank, but that's sort of, uh, that's sort of not a thing. We'll just hold on to this money then. I guess we'll just come back with it at some other point. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and hit that sleep. It's death, you know. I should explain that. Sleep is death. Jason Rohrer. There's a. I was about to say it's a video game, and I guess it is. In that it is a game. It's a storytelling medium, really. It's a thing where you and another person. I suppose you could play it in a group if you wanted, but it's set up for two people. One person like makes a storybook page with like clickable areas, and then it goes and gets sent to the second person, and they like click through that area, and then it goes and like decides what they're going to do. I guess the way I hadn't really thought about it before, but it's basically just like a GM and one player tabletop session with an incredibly elaborate interface because it's all about what the person making it handing prompts and then the person playing it deciding, yes, I'm going to do those prompts, or no, I'm not going to do those prompts, and what are you going to do about that? Which is what I like about TTRPGs. But in video game form. Is that it? What time is it? It's 11 o'clock. I'm gonna go and do a sleep, I think. A real sleep. The kind that isn't death. The kind that you wake up from, hopefully. You never know. That's too morbid. I shouldn't have done that one. Uh, so yeah, I'm gonna save and quit. Me too. I hope you have a good sleep, Slocks. I'm. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'll be back. On Thursday is when I'm gonna be back, and we'll probably finish up. There's not a lot of it left. Jalopy. Um, and we'll get to Turkey. And I actually think there's only like one stretch of road left. I might have to come up with something to do after that time. That might not be a whole lot of stream. But yeah, I've been September, the Free Association. The next stream is Thursday. Um, keep safe. What did I say last time? The was the Looney Tunes thing. Um, I think I should change it up every stream, but I'm not going to this time because I don't have the wherewithal right now to think of a cute thing. Anyway, good night. Love you.